Quick tip video number 1, where to look or what to do to find a sample of leather in your furniture. Here's a little quick tip video. A lot of customers, if they don't see a color on our color chart that they feel best matches their furniture, they could have a custom color. Now it just so happens that this color, if you look at this, you want to go by the original color in here, underneath in this area here. We don't mix colors to faded couches. Well, at least we don't like to anyways. We always like to mix the color back to the original color of the couch when it was new. So you'll find it underneath here, okay? Underneath here. Now, if you can't find a color that you feel best matches, we also do custom color mixes, and of course we would ask for a small little swatch of the leather, so this way you can mail it to us. We can receive the color, we'll create a file for you, we'll staple your color in there, and then we can mix that color for you, okay? So a lot of times people say, well, there's no leather swatch on my couch. Some cushions aren't removable, right? These ones just happen to be removable. So you would remove the cushions and you would say, oh, wait a minute, maybe there's a swatch in here, because sometimes they put a swatch right here and you can lift it up and you can snip off some of that swatch and mail it to us, okay? Well, with this particular one, there is no swatch, okay? But if you have cushions like this that have a zipper, which most of them do if they're removable, you can unzip this and you can see right here, see that piece of leather right here? See the piece of leather in here? You could basically just take that leather and just get a pair of scissors and just cut off that little seam that's stitched to the zipper. Just a small little area right here, and you could mail that into us, okay? All leather couches all have, like even in here, if you dig a little bit deeper, see right here? There's a piece of leather right there that you could cut. It would be about the size of a dime. Right in here. See right here, this piece? So you could cut some off of that and mail it to us, okay? But, let's say your cushions weren't removable. So you're like, where the heck am I going to get some? Well, what you can do is you can flip the couch over. So we're going to show you how to do that. You're going to need, everyone's got, just a regular flat screwdriver and maybe a pair of pliers. So we're going to show you how to do that. You're just basically just going to push your couch over like this to try to get underneath it, just like that, okay? So take out a few staples. The way you would do that is just use the corner of your screwdriver and sort of just pull it out gently like this. Take out the staple. We can just throw it here because this is a work area, but you'd want to put it in a cup or something like that, or dispose of it later, in your garbage so you don't step on it or something like that. You don't want to be throwing it around your house. Whoops. Okay, so you would just do a few more, just like this. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky. You just got to get that screwdriver underneath the staple. Do the best you can, and if you can't get it, now you can get it at least with your pair of pliers. So if there's something on there that you can get with the pliers, and this couch just happens to be 15 or 20 years old, and they use much better staples. Usually it's not this difficult to get staples out, but this has actually very good quality components because it's an older piece of furniture. The new furniture nowadays, it's much cheaper. You don't want to say anything bad or anything, but it's just a much cheaper quality than what they used to use 15 or 20 years ago. So now, when you've opened this up, see right here, we'll zoom in. We'll zoom in so you can see that just after taking out a few staples, I have all this leather. See this right here underneath here? Look at that piece of leather. We can cut this piece of leather out with some scissors, and you can mail this to us. So you literally only have to take off maybe two or three staples or whatever, and then you can send us a piece of leather. And of course, to put this back, you know, you might be able to do it with a paper stapler, but we would probably just recommend a stapler like this. So you just basically put it back there and just staple it back in. Just like that. And make it look pretty. Okay? And it's as easy as that. So that's how you would get yourself a piece of the leather so you can send it to us. And again, sometimes when you flip the couch over, even right here or something like that, sometimes right here or on the other side, sometimes they have a piece of leather. They used to do this with furniture. They actually used to give you a swatch of leather and then staple it. So this way you could take it to your paint store and you could show people, this is the couch I have and this is this, and then you figure out a color scheme for your room or whatever. But sometimes they don't do it anymore, or sometimes over the years someone's taken that swatch or what have you, but that's the way you would find a piece of leather to mail it to us. So that was just a quick tip. Oh, and one more thing we forgot to mention when looking for a swatch or what have you. Another option, okay? Another option is, instead of trying to find a swatch and going underneath and picking a swatch, if you just can't do it, can't physically do it or whatever, you can't find anything or whatever, there's always options. Go to your paint store, go to Home Depot, Benjamin Moore, Walmart, any place that sells paint. Get a couple swatch cards, bring them home, fan them out, try to pick a color that you feel best matches your furniture. Get that swatch, put it in an envelope, mail it to us. When we receive the swatch, of course, it's going to come with your name, your contact information, the color you would like. We can custom mix that color for you, okay? So that's another option. You can get yourself a paint swatch from any paint store, mail it to us, and then mail it off, and we'll custom mix that for you. Hope that helps. Well, we hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, please like, subscribe, or even share with your friends.